Well, hello everyone. This is Huey, and I'm just making a quick video and updating what's going on with my channel. So, we have some good news and some bad news. Firstly, a big thank you to 50 for sending me the box of goodies that he did, which included an upgraded motherboard and CPU. Now, the CPU is a 8120FX. So, very nice CPU. Unfortunately, it runs very hot. Did send a 3000 RPM fan, chassis fan, with the box of goodies that he sent out to me. So, thank you again for that, 50. And if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't even be able to make this video. Now, unfortunately, I can't even run Space Engineers at the moment. The reason being is while I can get my system to idle at about 20 degrees. That's with nothing running. I can get it to idle at about 20 degrees. As soon as I run Steam and Space Engineers, it skyrockets and hits the 90-degree mark and shuts down. So every time. So I'm kind of stuck. And I can't go back to my old motherboard because it's a little bit worse for wear. It's worse than I thought, actually. I'm amazed it was still holding together. So, it couldn't have come at a better time, but at the same time, yeah, it will mean, until further notice, I'm going to have to put a hold on our Space Engineers live streams. Now, I can probably get one of these next week. Is the Deepcool Gamax 400 CPU cooler, and hoping I can. Yeah, I mean they're fairly reasonably priced. This is Australian dollars, so don't freak out by that. And which is a bit of an issue. I can't really afford it, but I have to get it. Yeah, so this is it here, and it's rated fairly well for a cheap cooler. So, as you can see here, Tom's Hardware is fairly well known. Deepcool's Gamax 400 is the best performance to price ratio of any cooler I've recently tested. So, it is slightly noisy, but that doesn't really matter. I don't know if you can hear that, but that fan that 50 sent me is quite noisy, but it does the job. So I can't complain too much about that. So yeah, this is just an added expense I can't really afford at this point in time, but I don't have much of a choice. So yeah, I'm kind of stuck with it. So it's no one's fault. It's just it is what it is. So yeah, because with us coming up to Christmas, I really need to get my daughter's Christmas present sorted out, and this has sort of complicated things a little bit. But yeah, I can't be ungrateful. I can't complain. You know, it's still what I've got is still leagues better than what I had. But yeah, as you can see here, CPU is currently running at 60 degrees. So, and that's with me recording, of course, and running all this extra stuff in the background. But yeah, you can imagine how quickly it skyrockets once you run Space Engineer, since it is such a CPU heavy game. Now, this is even with it on economy mode. So go into the BIOS, set it to economy mode, and it's still running quite hot. So, yeah, it's not good. Anyway, was there anything else I wanted to mention? Not really. Yeah, just that I'm hoping to get this. If anyone's got any better suggestions, please let me know. Or if maybe you're selling a second-hand one, that'd be great too. But yeah, for now, it looks like I'll be grabbing this one here. So you can see, it's got some other close-ups. There we go. So it's not bad. It should do the job, particularly because where it sits in my case. where it will sit in my case, it's right next to that 3000 RPM fan that 50 sent us. So it should work okay. So he's hoping on that. Anyway, so I do apologise to everyone. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do live streams until further notice. Yeah, and 50's going to be disappointed with that, as am I. But it is kind of out of my hands at the moment. So, yeah. I could try and pull this thing apart and put in one of the other motherboards that he sent us, but I kind of went and put one of the other better ones in the computer that I'm building for my daughters. Sorry, not the motherboard, the CPU. I've also put one of the better ones in the computer that I'm building for my kids. And truth be told, that is a Phenom 2 965, so it's the model up from the one I had. So it's almost no different. And the only other ones, there was a Phenom 2, I think it's a 955, and there's an Athlon, which I'm not, there's no point in me putting together something with an Athlon in it. So, yeah, it sucks, but, yeah, hopefully by next week we'll be back into live streaming, and thank everyone for their patience. Alright, well, this is Huey signing off, and as I always say, take it easy, and bye for now.